I heard Allison talking about our culture a lot, and I appreciate that. And when I look out into the audience, I see a lot of faces that have a little bit of experience with that. And I see an ever-growing number of faces that maybe don't have a ton of experience with that yet. So in an effort to jumpstart everybody's learning a little bit, I thought I would tell you a story. Since Vince isn't here, someone's got to tell a story, right? And it's a true story. But I think probably the easiest way that I could explain how I feel about the culture, about this place, is to tell you a story about when I was a kid. And when I was a kid, Vince has had almost every single job in real estate. He's been a real estate agent, a real estate broker, a real estate appraiser, owned a real estate appraisal company, owned a title insurance agency, owned a mortgage brokerage, now owning a portion of this company. He's had a lot of different hats, worked at a savings and loan, worked for the FHA. But for the majority of time that I was a kid, he was a real estate broker. And he was the third person ever to open a Century 21 franchise in the state of Michigan, and had a gold coat and all those things, for those of you that remember that. But I think that back then, people used to have more of the mindset that the broker was the boss and they worked for the broker. And I think the easiest way that I can explain the culture here is that when I was a kid and I would walk through my dad's Century 21 office, people would come up and introduce themselves to me. And they would say, "Oh, hi, my name's Sally. I work for your dad." And my dad would say, "No, that's not true, Sally. I don't mean to correct you, but Owen, you should know that we don't have indentured servitude in the United States of America. Sally chooses to come to work here every day, and we work together. And I'm fortunate that she chooses to come here every day and work with me." And I know that's the way Vince feels about this company and all of you. That's the way I feel about this company and all of you. And that's the way Kevin feels about this company and all of you, and Allison. And the more ways that we can perpetuate that thought process is the more ways that we can grow the culture of this company. And I think that's probably the easiest way that I can explain it, because as I meet more and more people that come from more and more different companies and more different similarly situated companies, I'm learning every day that what we have is more and more special and more rare than what people experience at other companies, which makes, I think, all of us who are responsible for it develop a burning passion to see it continue and to see it to grow. Because quite frankly, it's a lot more fun to work at a company that feels the way we do than it is to work someplace else. So I consider myself lucky to walk in the door here every single day and work with all of you. And I like to have fun when I come to work. Yes, it's serious. Yes, we have to pay attention, but I like to have some fun too, because we all spend far too much of our waking hours at work, and you might as well have as much fun as possible while you're doing it.